lie. The chances of your survival are small. Some may even turn against your friends as living corpses. But you have my word that I will use my arcane gifts to ensure your bodies are given unto Moor's God. This is the greatest reward, more than even gold, for the fate of your soul is an eternal concern. Now come, follow me. Strike down the undead that rise against us. Allow me to find this eldritch amulet. I ask not for my own selfish studies, but for the good of the Empire.
Alright, we're just about ready to start. Sorry, there's some technical difficulties here. In transition. I was falling through the world and I couldn't get the game to come up. So now I'm at 17% health, but we're going to go ahead and make some introductions here. Let me go ahead and get my ugly mug up on the screen here so you can see me just for a minute or two. Hello, welcome back to the channel. If you're just joining us for the first time, my name is Brent. I am a longtime MMO player and a retired combat veteran. I mainly cover Monsters and Memories and a bit of Stationeers. But I came across this game about sometime last year. It came onto my radar, and this is the only real time I've actually had to play with it, or had an actual opportunity to get into an alpha and actually get my hands on it. The reason why I want to show it to you is because it's much in the same vein as EverQuest. It's certainly a different take on the classic MMO RPG. Like EverQuest, it's much more streamlined, far more, I would say, approachable than Monsters and Memories. But they're doing two different things, and they can both coexist at once. And at least as far as I've seen. So I played like about an hour, making different characters and kind of going around town and just familiarizing myself with the game. So far, it does seem to be everything that I expected. Now, one of the things that I will say about this game is that I was going to avoid it because of the graphics. I do not like the graphics. That said, I've always been a big proponent of graphics do not equal gameplay, and it's very much the case with this, because in all other aspects, this definitely captures the spirit of EverQuest. It certainly captures the presentation, the feel, the certain level of difficulty. It's just the graphic issue, and if you're like me, just try it for about 30 minutes and see if you like it. Usually, for me, I'm able to just kind of get over it when I actually get into playing it. What I will say is that between this and Monsters and Memories, I am liking the class structure a little bit more. There's certain things that I feel that Aldrullan Online is doing a little bit better than Monsters and Memories, but two different development teams, two different styles of remember to drink water and walk around and hug loved ones. Well, that's it's very, very lovely. Glad to know the developers care. But it's enjoyable. I do. It kind of grows on you. That's the best way I can describe it. So we're just gonna do some more wizard shenanigans here. I should probably heal up first. One of the things I noticed, I don't think we have food or water. We don't have like rations we have to worry about in this. So some of the things are streamlined. You do get a compass. You do get a map, but the map, you don't really get to tell where you are on the map. So even if we switch to the city map, right, I'm not even marked on here, which is a nice compromise. And I think Monsters and Memories might do the same thing, because right now we don't get a map or compass in the game. The devs, Niche World Gaming at Monsters and Memories, have expressed some wiggle room on that, but right now it's not their priority. At least not now. They got like 60 days until the early access release date. Which I kind of don't think they're going to make, but we'll see. I'm hopeful. And it's understandable. Like, it's not a bad thing if they don't get it. I'd rather just have it in a playable state with all the core systems in, ready to go if they're going to start charging us to play the game. Because that's when early access launches, then we're all going to be paying like $15 a month. This development cycle, the one thing that I'll say that Monsters and Memories does a little bit better is that the development team is a bit more cloistered here. I don't know much about them. Unlike Monsters and Memories, I followed that development team for years at this point. This I just discovered sometime last year. So I don't know much, but as far as the work that they're putting in, it's fairly commendable. You just have to get over the graphics. That's really about it. It does tend to grow on you, though. I will say that. All right, so we're kind of healed up, and we're gonna go out and just explore, see what trouble we can get into. Playing the War Wizard class, and I was doing some Warhammer memes with it. It has a very similar feel to it, like the Spellblade in Monsters and Memories, so I think this one's a bit more tankier. At least that's how it's set up to be. So we'll see, we'll test that. There's also no consideration in this game. You don't have to consider a mob or con a mob. There are corpse runs in the game, so I just died falling through the world. I was hoping that I didn't lose any of my items, which I don't think I did. All right, so we got. Let's go and take on that brown rat here. Now I've already done the starter quest for this. You guys didn't really miss much. So we're leveling up our defenses, our one-handed slashing, our offensive, our defensive. Everything that would be in your chat box is kind of neatly put over into another window, which I I kind of like, actually. That's kind of nice. Not everything needs to be repeated. You know, you can have a fresh take on the old systems. Let's see. You know what? I'll take it. It's free money. These are water aspects. There. Okay, I thought that guy was gonna. Alright, not bad. I know these water aspects are weak to fire, and that's kind of like the shtick you get when you first start out as a war wizard. I did make my paladin, I made my warrior. I don't know if I'm ever gonna have time to cover that in the week that we have with this game. I should probably be auto-attacking, you know, trying to kill the mob. That's what you have to do. You actually have to attack the mob in order to kill it. Don't think I'm like the best player in the world. I am not. I'm just an old school EverQuest player that is enjoying the comeback of these classically inspired MMORPGs. Alright, let me take a look here. Oh, a crumbling skeleton has joined the fray. Okay, that guy has him. Very good. Is that a paladin? I bet that's a paladin. Seems like a paladin. Yeah, it's a paladin. Paladins. One of the things I will say that this game does get right, it does make the paladin an undead specialist, and I really wish that Monsters and Memories did that. Like right out the gate. Undead specialist. Exactly what you're supposed to be doing. Now, don't take it I'm being overly critical to Monsters and Memories. I'm just saying, you know, hey, there's some things you can possibly learn from another game, another development company. Now, if it was between, you know, what would I play between this and Monsters and Memories? I'm still probably going to play Monsters and Memories. It's really close, though, so I can see myself probably going between these two. One thing that Monsters and Memory does have over this game is immersion. Just a little bit more. I mean, that may be a deal breaker for some people. It may not be, but you know, if you get tired of one, you can always switch to the other. So it's good that we have a couple options out there. I do like that there's like shooting stars every so often. Not a big fan of the square moon though, but you know, LOL Minecraft guys, you get it. Very nice. I did take a look at the Ranger. Ranger is pretty nifty too. Again, not anything past like level 1 or 2. I also got a chance to take a look at the crafting system in this game, and you have to bring resources back from the mobs you kill or the items you gather. Let's say I bought a pickaxe, I would go out, mine some more, take it to the smelter, I'm gonna turn that into the smelter to unlock the recipe. I don't remember if it burns through the actual resources to unlock the recipe to smelt the ore. Like I don't know. I didn't really remember that, but we'll take a look for sure at some point. It's always nice to kind of have a ranged option to pull mobs. Okay, looks like I am full. Alright, I'll go ahead and go back to the city and start vending some of the items here. Now with each class, it seems to, each guild master seems to have quests you can turn in, repeatable quests you can turn in for XP bonuses. So like the paladins, you turn in bones, you get the XP. With the war wizards, you get the elements to turn in, like the water essence. Rangers, you get the whiskers from the rats and the coyotes that are there, or wolves. The fighters, I think you get the null fur. So it kind of helps to play around with different classes to see like what you can turn in. I know that there's some guild halls you can't enter unless you're that class. As far as I can tell, like the Hex Knight and Necromancer, because you will be killed on sight with their security guards or whatever their skeletons are called. Now you have nothing to teach you, go away. Okay. Do I have anything to turn into, though? I don't. I thought I did. I can turn in that rusty shield to somebody, though. And then, well, not turn in, but sell it. And we'll keep that for right now, and then we'll go over to the fighter guild and turn some things in. So I do like that. You can be whatever class you want to be and just go talk to other guild masters, except for maybe the Hex Knight and Necromancer. It may be dependent on race too. It seems like there is a alignment system, so right outside the guild hall, the Necromancer says no goods allowed, and I was thinking like cargo. I think it was talking about the alignment. Let's go ahead and give them. Alright, there we go. Very, very nice. There's a lot of people over there. Let's go ahead and avoid some of that nonsense. We got a dull pickaxe. We got we need to sell things. Mainly, I'll just sell that. It's fine. Sell that. I don't know where all this goes, so I mean, you know, I could be completely wasting stuff. Wasting XP. I'm perfectly fine with that for right now, because I really don't know. I don't know what essence. Maybe the wizards. I don't have a wizard though, so maybe some wizard will let us know. I also have a very loving and supporting wife, and she likes to watch my streams, so shout out to her. Love you, babe. I totally get it too, you know, she's a caregiver, and you know, her work can be quite daunting, and then sometimes there's like a lot of downtime if the patient is sleeping, and so it's nice to be able to connect to your spouse even while you're at work. What I will say about this game, yeah, it definitely seems a bit more approachable. I can definitely see myself playing the game. If I were to rate the two, I would say like Monsters and Memories is at like an 8. This is at a 7.8. They're like super close. Yeah, while graphics do not equate to gameplay, they do help with immersion. I will say with that, and so it's kind of jarring a little bit, but the gameplay does kind of just suck you in, and you just kind of forget about it. So it is a good game. So if you don't like the difficulty and the opaqueness of Monsters of Memory, I would say try to give this one a try. Even if you're like, I don't know about the Minecraft graphics, like you know, just the magic is there, and it certainly very much in sound design captures the spirit, in presentation, and feel. It's all there. Just maybe it just has a different look, and that's okay. It's not a huge deal breaker. All right. So you can pick up quests relatively easy on here. So you just need to click on the highlighted text, much like EverQuest Live is right now. But I think this is a much better version of EverQuest Live. Whereas Monsters and Memories is much more like a better version of Project 99. In my opinion, you know, feel free to disagree. What am I doing here? Oh, yes, I gotta go to my class level. I did try out the fighter. I got confused just a little bit because I was looking for the spell merchant. And I was like, oh, wait a minute. I'm a fighter. I don't need that. So the fighter gets a lot of skills, a lot of really cool skills. Feels very, very robust. I haven't taken a look at what the level cap is here, but this is an alpha. And since the development seems to be a bit more opaque on here, we don't know when they have any plans to release. They haven't said anything. They haven't said anything about monetization. So we're kind of left out in the dark, which is unfortunate. But, you know, hey, like, you know, every dev team is different, and it's perfectly fine if they want to keep things under wraps. But what they do have is pretty good. I will say that. See, I need a... I'm about to be level 3, so I think that's perfectly justifiable that I'm my new spell here. Things are kind of done a little bit more automatic here. You just right click on it and it'll write it to your okay, so I can't use that just quite yet, but yeah, just a bit more streamlined. And if you're not liking what is this? I don't know what this is, so I'm just gonna go through it because you know what? Oh, is this the wizard trainer? Oh, well, maybe he wants some essence. Okay, he doesn't want any of that nonsense. Maybe was it an elementalist here? No, it's not an elementalist. It's a summoner. We'll take a look. We'll just kind of go around and shove this in people's faces and see who bites. Nobody wants my... It's just... Oh, it says it right here. Clerics at the Temple of Balance. Okay, I'm just like trying to figure it out. Okay, remember to be literate in this game. Take your time and read. And have more than one working brain cell. Be better than me. This is okay. Alrighty. Can be salvaged into other items, okay. Essence of water, we can certainly give that to our guys. I don't know how I got that. What did I get? I got a helmet of some sort. Okay, I don't know how I got that, but I got a helmet. I'll have to look at the stream again to figure out how I got it, but I now have a hat. I do like the concept of a war wizard. That is actually neat. And I do feel like the Spellblade in Monsters' Memories should be wearing heavier armor. It is an off-tank, so I think it just needs to be a bit more sturdy. Just a little bit more. Maybe I'm wrong. You know, I can't really... Can't really yell at the devs for their decisions. Well, I can certainly talk to them about it. Oh, what was I doing? This is the water that. There you go. There we go. Okay. Derp to derp. Alright, let's get to level 3. We get our magic shield. Yeah, so we can summon a shield. So I can get rid of this heavy ass shield that I have on here. Alrighty. Well, I can recast some of my... Alright, oh. Looks like somebody already got to him. That's kind of cool. Able to... Can I use it? Is it a usable? Do I have a consumable slot maybe? Trinket? Okay, what about tools? I guess tools can wait. Actually, I see a better target here. I do remember seeing something about sharpening stones and you be able to sharpen like the dull blades and stuff like that. So we'll try that out here in a moment. There's some earth elementals that I need to kill over here. That's level 3 though, so I want to level up a little bit more. Take on the snake here. We can take... Oh, no, that's a level 3. I don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with that nonsense. Looks like me and the mob just kind of stared each other down. Okay. useful, so I will return to town. Start selling goods. Well, Beast Wardens. Let me see. Because I know the Rangers, Beast Wardens, and Druids spawn in Green Grove. Oh, hello. We could certainly take a look at Ranger as well. I don't know about today. I kind of want to get familiar with this class, and then if time permits, I can move on to the Ranger. But so far, I am enjoying the War Wizard. I do like the Paladin's damage against the undead. That is so nice to have. Almost. Almost isn't quite enough. Vendor a few items here. Okie dokie. I mean, it's a really good sign to see this many people in the alpha for these guys. I just wish I knew more about the developers. So I'll have to take some time to actually research. I know they have their own pages up. You can see what they're doing. But when you go there, they're not streaming or anything. As far as I can tell, I could be wrong. I just looked at a couple, so I may not be looking in the right areas. We shall see. This is the monk area. I always found monk to be an interesting class because it's the least gear dependent, and it seems like that's also the case with this game. Which, you know, I'm fine with. There's a lot less you have to worry about. Now, in the original EverQuest, Monk's AC in Dodge really required, it was really dependent on what you were carrying, like how much weight you had on you. Nice. Okay. Very cool. Well, since I don't need to... Well, I guess I could go back, because I don't... I'm going to memorize that spell here. Alright. Go ahead and take off the rusty shield, so we can sell that now. Now I got a cool magic shield. I think that's awesome. Yeah, I think there's two things you can do with it. You can use it as a... I don't know what a mystical discharge does, but it sounds like a bomb. So, I'm just going to say you can set off a bomb. I could be wrong. Having a shield or a bomb sounds pretty cool. but also having the shield sounds. Look at this. That's dope. I like that. That's exactly what I really wish Monsters and Memories would do that. But man, that's cool. I like that. That's neat. Or level 3. Maybe we got some skills. We got maybe it's at level 4. We'll double check here at our class trainer. Yep, dodge. Okay, alright, that's cool. Let's, what do we got at level 4 here for our spells? Oh, we got another spell. Okay, yeah, we can... Okay, alright. I'll take that. Why not? Why not? You gotta memorize it. That is quite dope. We'll see what happens. Ooh. There we go. Okay, cool. I guess the whole motif is that we worship like a fire god, which is, I guess, appropriate. Now in my other streams, when I was first starting up, I was talking about how one of my earliest memories of like EverQuest was I was in Kinos, and I was just kind of like fooling around. Kinos and Treeport are like the two cities I remember the most. I was kind of fooling around, and I was, I think I was on a paladin, and I saw a well, and I kind of just thought it'd be funny to jump into it, and then I fell all the way down into like some sewer type of thing, and they have that in this game, which I think is great. All right, so what do we got here? Now I ended up getting like my butt kicked by a slime, if I remember, or maybe that was another time, but you know, certainly a memorable moment. Like, oh, I found myself in a dungeon and I didn't realize it existed because I decided it'd be funny to go down into a well. So yeah, this is I think this is where the necromancers are and the hex knights. So I can't really, yeah, I can't really go down there with them, unfortunately. Maybe one day I can earn their trust. Ooh, what is this? Well, that's a level 5. I don't need to go down there. That's silly. What about the large sewer at level 5? Okay, yeah, this place is a bit more dangerous than. But we can certainly. Very cool. I don't mind killing sewer rats. Sewer rats are just kind of testing out my flame shield here. Okay, so yeah, it just kind of reflects the damage back onto them, which is nice. I had to stop myself from playing Warrior because it's pretty straightforward and you know what you're gonna get at the end of the day. I wanted something a bit different. Paladin, I always usually do Paladin, so I tested out Paladin, and it's basically everything I wanted. Undead specialist right out of the gate. Problem is that there's not a whole lot of undead right now. Like, you got this little area So I kind of needed to do something with a bit more versatility. That skeleton, that's a level 3 skeleton. You know what? I'm level 3. I can go do my quest, which is I gotta go find some earth elements and I gotta destroy them. So let me go do that. You do have a quest journal. Here, these are all the people I talked to. Yep. Okay. Alright. He's looking for gnolls. Alright, so the guild master. That shield is so nice. I don't even think it's away anything. Okay, no, it doesn't. It weighs a whole lot less than what a normal shield should, and it gets better over time. I would assume that it levels up with you. Who's this gentleman? He is a summoner. Okay. That's what I figured. I wonder what's in the lake. Let's see. Can I get into the lake here and see what's down here? I know there's a swimming skill. You don't feel too slow. I guess this is pretty slow. Someone's already selling bags. Nice. Nice. Good for you. I just wish I had more information about like the development cycle and what's going on with like a roadmap, something I can just like latch onto with this game. Because I kind of have to put it out of sight, out of mind. Because I don't want to get too excited about it, because you never know, it could just blow up. Because we don't have like, I don't have any information other than their Discord and the updates. They seem to be doing regular updates to it. To keep us interested, to see what is going on. So there is some level of communication going on between the fans and the developers, which is a good thing. Again, you know, any sort of communication is good, and so it seems mostly do. And again, I haven't been on the Discord for that long, so other things could have been said. I just am not familiar with this community. This is I've barely had any time with the game, unlike the years I've spent with Monsters and Memories. We're just looking for earth elements, and the area seems to be a bit camped, and if I keep going further, the problem is that the mobs get to a higher level, and I just I'm only level 3. I don't want to die, do a corpse run. And you do have to do corpse runs because all this stuff will... So there is corpse runs in this game too. So for all those people that are complaining about corpse runs and Monsters and Memories, well, the only other option is this game, and it still has corpse runs. Anything on this guy? Okay, yeah, there's nothing on this guy. Alright. Maybe there's something over here that I'm not seeing. We'll just kind of stay close to the city and figure... I think that is one of the fighters. You're a warrior. I think you have to kill those guys for your last quest. Or your class trainer. I know the Ranger does get like a little bit of speed boost every so often. You could sprint. Not for very long. I don't know if it levels up or not. I haven't had a whole lot of time with it. I think Monk might get speed boost too. I'm just not sure. That's the other class I do want to try, just kind of playing around with. I do like the aura on that guy. What was that guy? Yeah, Paladin? Yeah. Figured. That is kind of cool though. Well, you know, you always kind of want to check to see if people are leaving stuff behind. And they are. So I got a dull flange mace, which is fine. I'll have to go back to town now and render some of my gear. But while we're there, why don't I just take a look and see if I can sharpen that mace. It's my overflow. The bone? Okay, well. Try to find some earth elements. Unfortunately, other people have gotten to them. That's okay. There are different ways we can have fun. We can also recast some of our buffs here. You know, I could be buffing. I like this dude's hairstyle. Look at that. Look at that dude. Herbert. Herbert, what are you? A cleric? Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Alright, what if I give you... No, I can't cast that on you. Can I cast that on... Can I cast that on you? Okay, so these are only self-buffs, unfortunately. Oh. Maybe if I learn to read... I do have the guy targeted. There's nothing I can. There's not much else I can do. Right? Pally, probably a paladin, I'd imagine. Yeah. I'll try to do it again. Yeah, it should just cast it on me. That's okay. That's fine. Paladins, you guys are all right. All right. Smooth sharpening stones. Control the season stones. Sharpen them up. Okay, so we can get sharpening stones. That's probably why the earth elements are being destroyed so quickly, because they are more than likely giving out sharpening stones. I would have to imagine. So we will sell a few things since we're here. We'll try to keep a hold of the dull weapons. Maybe try to score an upgrade. We will find out. Please. Okay. Alright. Too bad I can't turn that into the Hex Knights, because I would. A little bit of XP. Throw that in there. We've got a bone fragment, we'll turn that into the Paladins. Yeah, the music here, I mean, it's definitely, I can definitely get Kinos vibes. Whereas, like, you know, Monsters Memories, like, you got Night Harbor, which is definitely, like, Freeport on steroids. But this is definitely Kinos, which, you know, hey, it's nice. Like, I'm not complaining. Look at these fine people here. getting warnings on my stream, but everything seems to be okay. I mean, I'm not seeing anything. Okay, well, you know, hey, sometimes you get weird warnings. Alright, somebody gave me a speed boost. Hell yeah. Surge of the Wildfoot. I don't know who does that, but bless you for doing that. This is how you run. Oh, I got an add-on. There we go. Oh, my inventory bag is overflowing. What do I have in the overflow? Oh. Okay, I mean, not like anything too important. We'll just go ahead and just start killing stuff, because why not, you know. Kind of hard to find our class. I mean, I think it was a druid that came down here and was like, I'm just gonna buff everyone. That's very nice of them. I don't know if there's a shaman in the game, but it might just be druid. Yeah. That reflected damage is... Oh, hey, nice. I do like that new bag. Got a new bag. Very nice. Minor earth element. Yeah. Say this guy is resistance, huh? Should have known. Is there like a bestiary that I have? There is. Okay, so does it add it, or do we have to add it? Oh, that took a little while. Where are you going? I need you. Ah, smooth stone. That's what we need. Okay, we got a smooth stone. So that's... Alright, that's kind of nice. We don't have to go out and mine for it, you know? I'm just looking for earth elements, maybe. Do I have what I need? Moving soil, clay. I want to kill more of these guys here. There's got to be more stuff out here. I gotta do some more exploring. Now, this game does not get as dark as Monsters and Memories, which is, you know, it's a plus minus. The graphics don't really do justice to the immersion. I mean, if they had, I don't know, maybe if they did something a little bit better. It's not a game breaker for me. I will say that. I don't like the graphics, but like I'm willing to just look past it because it is fun. It is. I just gotta get used to it. Like, I am having fun. These guys hostile? Yeah, they're aggressive. That's okay. They can be aggressive. Oh, so I gotta... What do you... Okay. I am just looking for some earth elements, my dudes. If you know where an earth element is, you let me know. You let me know. There's a tower here. I wonder what that tower is. Is that a ranger tower? What is this? Oh, it's a guard tower. Friendly guard tower. Very nice. You know, what's in this guard tower? Oh, I want to see. What's going on? What have devs got cooking in here? There's no railing. Alright, well... somewhat disappointing. Nice key change, though. Like the music. Is that the... do I get the music in here? Or no? I guess I do. Yeah, there's all sorts of quests that the NPCs have. I should probably not go near that. I will die. I don't exactly know where I'm at. I think the city's like that way somewhere. There are Leon. I believe the... okay, so I can go that way to Greenwood. The T is silent. Or at least I think they're trying to have a French name to it. So people out there is calling it Leon. No. Okay, that guy hates me. Alright, that's unfortunate. That guy is neutral, but a step ahead of me. Okay, well, you know... wouldn't you know, the only earth elements that I can reach are outside my level range. Well, that is unfortunate. I mean, I really should just be leveling, and then I just don't have to worry about that. I can just go wherever. But I have a need to... complete that quest. Like, I just have to. Like, I'm at the level. I gotta do it. I can just level, really. We got a grass serpent over here. Let's see, we got the moss trooper. What's the moss trooper at? Moss trooper's at level 2. I think you get certain bounty items from them. I'm not really sure. These are on level 1. Yeah, I'm only really seeing this one pit. For now, I mean, there could be other things around the city that I'm just not seeing. Not any music anymore. This is water. Alright, let's see if we can take this guy. I'm kind of tired of walking around and doing nothing. Oh, resistance? What? That's not right. There we go. It's only doing 1 damage, 1 fire damage. Oh, come on. My barrier should be... Oh no, I'm full already. Alright, well I guess we have to go back anyways. That's unfortunate. Well, can I use any of the... No drop, okay. Yeah, I'll take that and I'll just leave. Oh, they finally spawned back in, right? Well... Why not? Why not? Why not? We could just... throw some things on the ground if we really have to. Are you not dead? Earthen fragment. Dang it. We gotta drop something. Alright, enough fooling around, we're going back. We're going back, 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 back. Surprised I can't just use these. Is that... I don't know. I'm just gonna sell them. I don't know what to do. I'll just see if I can sell it and get it over with. Let's see, let's go over here. Recipes, any recipes? Okay, well, we got that smooth stone. Oh, okay, so he'll sharpen. Okay, that's... Can I use... I cannot use a halberd. Halberdier. What can I do? Can I use Paladin, Nitros, War Wizard, Range Mace, 5 damage, 6 damage. Well, if it does more... Speed 3 seconds, 3.6. I don't know, I think I want the scimitar. I think the scimitar is would be a war wizard weapon more than a mace. Mace would be like a paladin. You gotta go with the motif, right? Sir, can I please get out of my face? There's a lot of you here. Alrighty. Where did they go? Where did they go? Ah, sharpens. Okay. Alright, so it reduces the... Does it reduce the weight? Is that what I'm seeing? Let's take a look at my... Reduce the speed. Not bad. Let's go ahead and take a look at my 5 speed. Okay, so similar. I could have just gone with the mace. I should have just gone with the mace because I had more damage. All right, well we'll do that. We'll just soulbound. I could put that into the bank just to have something. All right. All right. I mean, you know, hey. You know what? That's a good plan. I should be going to the bank and depositing items. Yeah, that looks pretty good. I like that. Where's the bank again? It's over here. I think the bards are... You know, what do we hand it to the bards? I gotta make a bard to find out. I'm going to... Just so we're all clear on what we... What is this guy? What is this guy? This guy's a summoner and he's got... Okay. A giant cube of energy just... Do I hand in alcohol? See if that'll... Nope. How about this? Nope. Botany. Alright, well. I'm not really sure. Cooking trainer. Oh, cooking trainer. Well, I mean, I guess there's food, but I don't know. Is it kind of like Valheim? Do we... Because I don't think we need food to, like, just kind of exist. But we might want food to have some special benefits, which is... I like that system a little bit more. You don't need food to survive. You kind of just need it to... you need it to be buffed and go out and kill things. Oh. Nobody has fuel. Okay, well. Oh, yeah, I need to turn something into my class guy. Here, who's this dude? Is that the guy? No, that's the captain of the guard. The warrior trainer. As cool as he is, he needs to, I need to turn in something else. Okay, so I got my fragment. Nice, okay. So we'll go back to my guild hall. I also kind of want to make a rogue. I haven't played a rogue in a long time. I play rogue in D&D. Rogues are really fun in D&D. Not so much... although I will say one of my core memories of making a rogue is making chainmail and being completely enamored with coating my rapier in poison. I was like, oh, that was like the coolest thing. Perfect, you know. Duty student, okay. Next task will be testing your abilities. Okay, what is the task? Okay. Alright, so we pretty much need to level up or get a group going. Okay. Very cool. We'll just park that into a bank. There we go. We'll deposit a little bit more into... Go over to the paladins. Give them some bones. I am still at level 3. And I'd like to be at level 4 soon. But I'm still going to take a little bit of a break. Just a little bit. Gotta get something to drink. I still really like the shield concept. That is so cool. And, you know, you can use it for another... you it can be used for another thing too, which is nice because if you get a good shield, you don't have to be stuck with this one. I really like the paladins. What is this? This is guiding light. That is awesome. They get this little aura thing about them. That is cool. I do. Okay, this game. I mean, this game is with the classes and with the unique stuff that they do get. I mean, it's good. It's good. I will say that. Now for the Monsters Memories team, seems like I'm kind of crapping all over them. I am not. They also know that the classes need work. They're not done yet. But what they got here feels very, very solid. Totally see myself playing this. In case I get bored with Monsters and Memories, I can flip back to this, and then I get bored of this, or flip back to Monsters and Memories. Let's just vendor a few things because we don't need. I don't need that. I don't need that. What's in my bag? I mean, I'll keep the rest of this. And then, hey, why not? I don't need that. I'm fine. Okay. You know what would be a good idea? What would be a good idea? Well, I guess, you know what, we'll just level. We'll level a little bit. I'm going to take a little bit of a break here. We'll reconvene in about 10-15 minutes. And look at all those crafters. I need to get up and stretch my legs. We'll sit by the campfire, We'll just, kind of have a powwow here. Alright guys, I will be back in a few minutes. Alright, and we're back. Sorry, I had to intervene. Some people who went AFK next to the campfire were being attacked. Doing your part. Or doing my part. Alright. Okay, let me go ahead and... Alright, gentlemen, let's go find some stuff to kill. Some stuff around our level. Possible. Oh. Okay. I lost all my cool buffs. I'm gonna make a monk off stream to see if it has a speed boost for itself. That'd be kind of nice to explore and see what's going on. If I can find water elements, I could level up a little bit more since I'm I don't think the bestiary is working. But that would be a nice thing. So that's probably the first thing I've seen in this game where nothing's there. Maybe it's something they're working on. I don't know. It probably makes sense because that's kind of like a huge database, and you have to do database stuff. Now I do have a bachelor's degree in computer science, so I did that for many years after the Army. And I'm changing my vocation out of it to go into education and try to teach philosophy at the college level. And right now I've been getting some experience teaching K through 12, tutoring math. Nothing too big. I just had to print out a student's paperwork earlier today. Are we able to make campfires yet? Is that like a thing we can do? Can we get more recovery if I just sit down? Oh, I can meditate though. That is a thing I can do. I kind of want to get through these cloth bandages. I don't know if there's like a first aid or how I would make those again, but I am just gonna use them to get saved for, just to free up the inventory space. Level 4, I think I can take it. I think we've been doing pretty good. He resisted it, huh? Maybe not, maybe I might die. I'm already committed. I'm probably gonna die. Can I run? No, I can't run. Okay. Yep, I'm dead. Well, that's what happens. Get a little bit overconfident. Is that it? Is that all I can do? Okay. Well, I guess you don't lose any of your gear. I mean, you do lose your inventory, but you don't lose like the gear that you've like worked up to save, like the sword. That's nice. I wasn't sure. So I'm gonna take a look here at my. Yeah, so I did lose all my money though, which is I'm gonna have to go. Oh no, I didn't. I guess maybe I lost. I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about with this game. I really don't. This is all new to me. Well, you know, I can just... I was a little bit overconfident on that one, guys. Yeah, so I'm just reading chat. And the crafting is a bit different in this game. It's not bad, by any means. It's, I think it's a little bit more engaging. It's just different. I mean, I don't see a reason for them to Like everything about this game that I've come across thus far, I mean, I've really enjoyed. Maybe not the immersion so much. Because of the graphics and just like the lighting engine. I don't remember where I died. This is gonna be fun. It was by the water, by the fishery. Okay. Alright, well, you know, hey. Yeah, okay, so it's like somewhere over here. That's okay. I know in EverQuest, one of my other memories was getting into the crafting, finding out that the game had a crafting system. And you could make armor and weapons, and you first had to start off by sharpening your sword, and you would buy I think you had to buy the sharpening stones, and then you would just go to the forge, and then you could combine them. And that is okay. But I mean, it's okay the way the game did it. So it's like the guy is going to sharpen your sword for you, and you just got to give him the smooth stone and the dull item. Neutral, neutral. Yeah, we don't need to. We don't need to provoke that again. We don't need to repeat. The other one is playing Paladin, and like people really had like kind of like a hard time with Paladin. Paladin. One of the reasons why I started this channel is simultaneously the Monsters and Memories community both inspired me and pissed me off. There's certain. So I'm like retired from the military. I don't need a regular job. I just, you know, I do things that I want to do. And so this is just a hobby of mine, and I would always say, you know, hey, like, I'm a community member first, content creator second. And one of the things about Paladin is that people are saying that you're not able to solo the Paladin. Now these are group-centric games, and you're not supposed to be playing alone. But look, when I was a kid, I soloed with most classes of that game that I can remember. I think there was a few of them that I never really got around playing to. Wizard, Necromancer, Shaman. I think the other ones I always had like experiences soloing, because you know at the end of the day you're not always going to be able to find a group. You're not always going to be able to consistently log in and have a group immediately to go grind. You know, sometimes you want to do exploration on your own. Sometimes you want to do gathering on your own. You don't have to do... Oh, I lost all my bags. Okay, I mean, yeah, that's kind of... that would have been a bad loss. I didn't realize how much I lost, actually. So, yeah. Those bags are very important. So I mean, it's kind of punishing, kind of lenient at the same time. So whatever you're holding, you just kind of respond back with. You don't have to go get a new set of armor like you would in EverQuest or Monsters and Memories. You don't have to do a naked corpse run. So I mean, this is a good balance. So I mean, so what I think what the devs have done in this game is They try to take like the worst criticisms of the old systems and they try to find like a compromise between difficulty and like streamlining. And so I appreciate that. I do. So for someone just that's curious about what EverQuest was like and doesn't really want to have like a super opaque, difficult system to try to remember, try to figure out how to use, I think this is going to be more of the game we're used. So like a lot of the guys that come into the Monsters Memory Reddit will have no what is this? So what I was saying is that like some of the guys that come into the Reddit haven't followed the devs for years, haven't watched their streams, haven't understood what the assignment is. They don't know what the vision is, they don't know what the hard line or the red lines are, and they'll come in and make demands of the core gameplay changes. So what this game has done is address some of those things, some of those concerns, and made a compromise. Now I don't know how long. Maybe I know these two development teams have talked for a bit, and they both have played each other's games. I'm pretty sure. I think Sean has nothing but good things to say about the development team on this. I just don't know them, so I can't really tell you anything else. I wish I could. So I'm going to do some research today and try to figure out what I can tell you. But I'm just as oh please God, please don't be a hostile mob. That was a hostile mob. Oh, that's only a level 3. Okay. I see a bear and I'm just like, I'm dead. But it's just a level 3 and I'm like, oh okay, well I can probably swing that. Let's go ahead and get some extra damage on this dude. This game does feel a bit closer to beta than what they seem to be saying. Maybe, I don't know, maybe something that's going on behind the scenes. Maybe the rest of the map they're working on. So yeah, I mean it's a blessing and a curse to get access to this game, and then you only have it for a week, and you know, it's you're not able to play it again. I should really just be concentrating on getting to level 4, and then I'll probably call it. I gotta go do other stuff. I gotta get ready for my class today. Some games out there, I mean, they just have EverQuest is kind of like this. I can't really go back to EverQuest, not only because like it's fundamentally changed, and you have like these weird mercenary stuff and this weird chrono stuff going on. I mean, I don't mind paying for EverQuest like monthly, but like they have had multiple expansions, and they continue to get expansions. It's just that the systems that they put in place and the way the game feels now is just not what I like. It's so it's rough because then when you go play that and then you come back to Monsters Memories, and it's like, oh, this is the game I want. Or you play this game, and this game is more like EverQuest Live, but it does it much better already. Like hey, give credit where credit's due. And this is totally game day or was it Day Break Games fault. They just had this IP and they're just like, okay, this just prints cash, and that's really about it. Because minimal effort into the game. It's possible. It's like I guarantee the reason why there's like Monsters Memories out, and there's a reason why there's Aldrullan online is because there is that young, or when EverQuest came out, there's like these young kids playing this game. I got into EverQuest like around 14. And so we're still out there, right? There's still a huge audience for that. We remember those days. I mean, we tell stories about those days. I'm at the... Yeah, okay, that's why I came over here. I'm just gonna go sell some things, and then I'm gonna head back and level. I promise. Not the best at playing this game or the most efficient with my time, but this is kind of how I play the game when the cameras aren't rolling. I'm just having a fun time. This is the secondary server, so it's nice to see that there's like a lot of people. They might need a third server, to be honest. The frame rate drops. I mean, this shouldn't be causing this. Like it feels a bit janky when you get when there's a lot of people. The screen kind of freezes. Frame rates drop. I mean, this is a good problem to have. Don't get me wrong. I'm just letting you guys know. Look, I mean, these guys are in armor, and I mean, this is not the first alpha, so I'd imagine that other people have been able to get access, and they're just kind of progressing their character. Eventually, there's probably going to be, and again, I don't know. I haven't really looked, but I would imagine that there might be a character wipe, so I don't want to, much like Monster Memories, I don't want to get too attached to any character I make. All right, we gotta start leveling here because this is getting a little silly. Me not doing anything. This is war wizard camping. Yeah, I feel like this is like the only real place for earth elements. I mean, there's another place, but those guys are at like a higher level. What's that over there? That looks cool. Check it out. Was that a water element? That's okay. That is A-okay. Wonder if I start swimming, I'll see any water elements here. Water elements. And moving pretty slow here. Open the barrel. Is there anything in the barrel? No, can't open the barrel. Unfortunately. I keep thinking I'm gonna see myself on the map, and you're not gonna see yourself on the map. So you kind of just have to explore, figure things out yourself. I know bandits are over here. Did I ever go the other way? Did I ever go west? Oh. The guy just back up. Oh yeah, I think he almost died. Yeah, he's almost dead. Came back and finished the job. You kind of run really silly in this game. Right. Weather is pretty neat. Maybe not the best, but it's alright. Functional, I would say. What am I missing here? Am I missing something here? Okay, well these guys are, okay, no, that's something I kind of don't want to deal with. What is this guy? Oh, he's about to go down for the count. Roundhouse, damn. I don't have anything that can save him, unfortunately. I mean, I guess I could have intervened a little bit. I mean, I just kind of sat there and watched. Oh wait, I have taunt. Why would provoke? What? Fuck. I'm such an asshole. God damn it. I'm so sorry, my dude. I'm so sorry. I mean, he died twice. Oh man, that I feel. My God. I'm sorry, man. I should have. I wasn't thinking. I really wasn't. I would have helped you out. I realized that if I wasn't being such a dummy. You know, I'll stay here and wait for him. Maybe then he'll, you know, come back and I can maybe help him get his corpse back. Okay, well, I mean, that's probably part of the problem. Look, at least they're both level 2, you know, they're not too bad. We're just gonna go ahead and keep pounding away. Oh, I got interrupted. Oh, I don't know my. There we go. Okay, that's a cool. Okay. I'll take that then. Oh, I got so like caught up trying to like. Okay. 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 We'll take it. We just gotta get rid of this. Boop. Okay. I accidentally put that into global. Scout's cloak. Do the scout cloak ever? Is it showing? Does the scout? Well, I guess it doesn't. That would be nice if the cloak did show. Does maybe you have plans in the future for that? Okay, so yeah, there's a lake right over there. That's the way to the town. That's the way to the monastery. There's gotta be another clay pit around here. This can't be. So I mean, we can only go east. The west has been explored. Okay, so now that I'm keeping track of this, it should be. We got people camping there, which is unfortunate. It's like people need that and stuff. And you get sharpening or smooth stones from the earth elementals, and so that's kind of a bad combination. Not enough. Oh, it's a corpse, huh? Corpse. Don't want to screw around with that again. Level 4 is probably a bit above my punching weight right now. Go ahead and rebuff here. There we go. As I'm walking, okay, Moss Trooper Bandit. Alright. Okay, sir. Oh, interesting. You do get kind of like some. Yeah, I don't know how I got. I guess I got that from mob drop. go ahead and go back. I know where the hands go. The hands go to the warriors. Fighters Guild. Time to head back. Overflow. Very good. Gonna hand that in. Oh, there's a actual working campfire. Let's sit by. Maybe some kind stranger will give me a buff or two. Hey, all right, man. I think it was this guy that gave me. Yeah, druid. Oh wow, yeah. I do like that guy's hat. For a druid, that is a very fancy hat. Whoa, dude, look at me. Alright, so I gotta remember to go to that fire pit. Campfire. I am speed. This way? Or is it this way? Might be this way. I do like the warrior. It's the warrior or fighter, right? Yeah, warrior trainer. Okay. Let's take the overflow, take that, and then we'll just hand that into him. Very good. There you go. We'll sell a few things to a few people. That's cool. That's I wish I could. Is there a way to inspect? I mean, I guess not, but that's okay. That's fine. Take the bank again. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do here. What we got? I got another dull mace. I keep wanting to save all these, and I'm just like, you know what, I gotta start selling stuff. I keep thinking I'm gonna find an earth elemental and like just get the smooth stones and just sharpen them and then resell them. I don't know why I'm thinking that. Maybe that's just not feasible at this stage of the game. And there's like a lot of new players, including myself. Where is a merchant? Merchant. There's one out there. It's definitely in here somewhere. Any merchant. So in Monsters and Memories, there's something called retail arbitrage. You go and you sell the correct items to the correct vendors. Like you're not going to go to the butcher and sell like a rusty shield. They're not going to want that. In this game, and that's like one of the criticisms that we kind of see on the, at least subreddit, and people like me will defend it because there are ways to actually vendor all of your items at one vendor, and that's the kind of the key point. It's like, yeah, there is. You're just not going to get the full amount as if you were to spend time to go and find every individual crafter. Okay. Alright. That is actually something. Oh, I need a. Can I sell this? Cool. Awesome. I can sell that. Crocodile I can sell. I'm gonna save that. I'll get rid of that. That's fine. I can get rid of that. Oh, here, let me. Because I just don't have the time to sort through all that. I know I have another couple silver just kind of on me. But yeah, so the main criticism of Monsters Memory, there's only one vendor, specific vendor you can sell to, and in order to get the full price, you have to go to all the other ones. It's not necessarily bad, I would say. I mean, it's just different. Before like a while. Oh, is it 10? Okay, wait a minute, hold up. Is it 10 copper, 10 silver? Is it 10 gold? Okay. So they have like kind of a weird system here, but that's okay. Well, we'll take the 5 gold, 3 silver, 4 copper. That's perfectly fine. We'll get rid of. I don't necessarily need this since I know I'm going to keep my. I do, however, want to take one of these. Let's sell the rest of these and just keep this. I have no. Oh, this would be for a monk. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Warrior, paladin, next knight. Okay, that makes sense. Why they would have that. Alright. So we'll get rid of some of this loot. Yeah, so it seems like I can go to any vendor and just sell anything I want to, and I'll get like full price for it. I do have to go to the bank to exchange my money though, so there is that. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there is. I just haven't noticed. I tried it and it didn't seem like there was. So maybe I'm blind. Again, I don't know much about this game. How it started, how the team came together. I mean, I don't mind killing bandits if we have to. Sometimes the most efficient way to level is just to grind blues, which is perfectly fine by me. Well, this looks to be another pit. Seems like gnolls are here. Oh, cool. Exactly where I need to be, level 3. Not that I was looking for that, just kind of looking for... What's over here? Oh, gnolls. Okay. Makes sense. Oh, that's different. What do we have over here? Huh? What do we have over here? It's desert. Oh boy. Oh, beach. I thought this all this was not rendered in. It's like, oh, this is actually just a beach. Okay, that's cool. Hey, beach crab. That's neat. Alright, we're gonna head back. Okay. What is this? Ruins zombie. Oh, that's a good place for my paladin to go out and do some crusading. Yeah, so I don't know if I touched on this earlier, but I think I tried and I got distracted. Like, the paladin, one of the things that I really do enjoy, or had enjoyed since the start, was that paladin could solo. It was very much, it could solo quickly, and when people say, oh, it can't do that, what they really mean is that it just solos very slowly. And with regular mobs, sure, but you know, if you go against the undead, you're gonna kill things quickly. And that's what I would do. I would go out and I would try to do research, and I would go to Alakazam and I would find out where the undead zones were, and I would go there with my paladin. I would be on a crusade. And so, if you roleplayed your character, you would be rewarded. Guess you could salvage, but like, well, I have the money for a salvage kit. I don't know what would I be looking at. I'm so close to getting level 4, and I keep getting distracted. This is, I mean, I do like this game. Like, I do. Skinning, butchering, digging, mining. So we have those tools, but we don't have. What does a carpentry merchant have? Okay, well, what about this one? Man, I don't know. I'm not actually looking for an update. There's a fletching trainer. Let's see what the fletching trainer has to say. Bundle of sticks. Haha, funny word. If I buy one, that doesn't mean I get 100 arrows per 9 silver. Dull pickaxe. Dull wood axe. I mean, you know, you could reasonably. Bushcraft field kit. What does this do? Do I have any? Is there like a backpack slot I have? Wrist? No, I don't have anything for wrist. Tools, I have lumberjacking, beekeeping, butchering, I mean that's lumberjacking, mining, skinning. Wait, what about this merchant? What does this merchant sell? I think a salvage kit would be at the blacksmith? Blacksmith merchant? Is there a merchant nearby? Or the blacksmith? Alright, she doesn't have anything. Interesting. Oh yeah, I guess there's a shopkeeper there. Be the merchant and the blacksmith. Alright, this is where all the weird stuff is. Okay, a saw. A dull pickaxe. crafting solution. Okay, I mean, you know. Alright, well, we'll take a look at crafting a bit later. Maybe tomorrow. But when I get home and I don't want to stream, I'll just kind of play around with it and see what we're dealing with. So right now, I'm just not even gonna worry about it. I'm just gonna vendor my stuff. Wait a minute, hold on. Alright. We're gonna go ahead and so I wonder if survival bushcraft would mean I can build campfires. That would be... Alright, we are officially in... Get some circulation, eat something. Someone... No! No, no, no! So we are in day 2 of the alpha officially. Day 2 of the alpha. We'll see. Plenty of water aspects, guys. Boy, isn't that nice. I will take that smooth sharpening stone and I will sharpen a mace. Maybe it's a dull mace so you can sharpen it. Okay, just saying. I don't make the rules. Battle magic. What is battle magic? Hey, alright, we leveled. Okay, time to head back to the city. Because I know I get new stuff at this level. I'm just not sure what. Is that a ranger? Sometimes they tell you the class. Alright, we got our cleric over here, that's cool. We got our pile of bodies over here. Some with really fancy hats. Ooh. I gotta get up and get some coffee. I mean, I'm just experiencing the game the first time, so I don't really know what I'm doing a whole lot, so you have to forgive me if I'm just kind of like all over the place, trying to get my bearings with this, get familiar with the layout. Take the hand. Save some time by just turning those things in. We go to the bank. We're gonna see if we can get an upgrade to our weapon here. We're gonna be doing blunt damage and keep the sword in case it's horrible. Nah, we won't do that now. I need to figure out what's what I get at level 4, and then if I feel so inclined to test it, I will run outside the gates really quick, and tackle a mob, and we will test it out. Alright. Let's see, what do you got for me, pal? Dodge. Alright, cool. I will buy Dodge. Dodge is cool. Then we have, what is this? Strike. Channel the ambient through your weapon. Give it through your weapon in an instant. Strike damages your target and forces any active abilities to trigger. Cooldown is 12 seconds. Okay, alright. Cool. What about this? What do you got for me at level 4? Carterize. Oh, that's a really cool spell. So you basically do immediate damage, but you do heal over. Okay, that's interesting. I like that. That is a very, very. I really like that. Mystical discharge. Okay. All right. Okay. These are costing a gold now, which is. I mean, I'm glad I didn't go crazy with arcane speed. What? Oh, I was hoping it was like increasing the rate at which you swing your weapons. Okay. Well, you know, hey, man, not too bad. All right. I shouldn't complain. You know, this is actually a really cool class. I really do like it. All right, let's go ahead and buy Carterize there. Let's take a look here. I'm actually excited to play this class. Alright, Carterize. got a self-heal. That's dope. I like that. I wasn't expecting that at all, so that's actually kind of nice. That's cool. I like that. I think there's something in the Darkest Dungeon that's like that. The occultist has something like it does damage to himself, but heals over time, potentially. Like, all right, that was pretty neat. Okay, all right. Discharge. Oh, so you get Mystic Protector. Shield may be equipped from events or consumed to unleash mystical discharge. Okay, so you do this spell, and then this is the spell to actually do the secondary option on that. Okay, that makes, because I thought I had to like summon that again and like put it on this creature. I didn't know he does like that. Okay. So in case I need to fight to end, I can put that on there. What's the cooldown rate on that? Well, I guess it's whenever I have the. Do I need to have it in my inventory? Is that the thing? Is that what I'm missing here? I don't want to set this off right now, but God, I hope I don't set it off and like all the freaking NPCs like just decide to come after me. I'd be. Oh, I got some gloves. Nice. Okay, cool. Alright. We're just gonna test a few things out here. We're gonna go with the... does 1 damage though. Like, I mean, looking at my reflective spell, I wonder if self-only, radiate. Well, okay, so these are all self-only, which yeah, I mean, does make sense. All right, let's go out and find out what this actually does. Level 5, I mean, each level has been really nice. I mean, level 3 was really cool because you got that magic shield. And now I can consume it. Oh, is this what type of... Let me see. Still, it's a very long cooldown. One second cast time. Oh. Okay, I guess it doesn't really tell us the cooldown. Doesn't seem like it. I don't see it, so. I guess the druids have a certain. I'm just trying to find mobs. I can actually go a bit further now. Go fight those water mobs. So that does have a 12-second cooldown. Okay, I guess this is the only... Well, I mean, it'd be nice to know how long that is before this. I think that's a big FU nuke to like everything around me, which is kind of cool. I don't feel like dealing with this button. It's a good way to put it. Alright. We'll probably camp out here somewhere because I'm not going to go all the way back to the city. What is that? That is a bear. A bear, grass serpent, skeletons. I mean, I'd probably come out here with my paladin, you know, just let's see, can I pull this guy? Will the others? All right, yeah, there we go. Dummy. Okay, that's a 12-second cooldown. So that's my only really attack on here, other than the spark. And that is pretty cool. I do like that. So when I'm playing later, cause I was like, I can't find any good areas for like a paladin to like. Now I know where there's like little spots of corruption to go deal with. Maybe there's some earth elements out here. Who knows? I don't. I'm just playing this game for really the first time. First time I actually played it was like half an hour, and I was like, oh, okay, yeah, I could. Half an hour during like a flash test, and so I was like, oh, okay, yeah. I mean, like it's nailing all the good points. What were really first impression for like 30 minutes. Then sometime last night, I got to play it for like an hour. Or yesterday at some time, I was just like really tired, and I was like, I can't do this right now. And so I started to form like a negative opinion about this game, but that has definitely changed because I'm still playing it. If I thought this was like boring, I'd probably just like stop playing it and like go play Stationeers or do something else, or I would just end the stream like within an hour. I gotta go do something else, guys. But now I actually do have to go do something else. So devs, if you ever see this, you have done a fairly good job. Despite me being super apprehensive about like the graphics, I'm just, you know, it's good enough. All right, so we got, okay, well I'm kind of stuck at the 45. I should really use my. Oh, I have Carterize. Why am I not using Carterize? Oh, yikes. Restoration. Oh, that's cool. Alright. How long do I have Carterize? For... Okay. I mean, that's cool. Okay, I like that. Yeah. Let's see. We can do it again. Why not? Why not? We'll sit, take a seat, meditate too. Okay, I mean this is a pretty unique class. I do like it. I like it a lot more than the Spellblade in Monster's Memory, unfortunately. But to be fair with the dev team over there, you know, like, hey, they kind of know that the classes need like another pass. But they're so far, I mean, the classes that I've played in this game seem to knock it out. I'm not seeing like really many glaring complaints. I know one of them with the Spellblade is like, well, you know, I kind of wish like my class would be reflected on what I'm wearing. You know, like kind of have like a shield like come up like over you or something like that to show that your armor your leather armor is like imbued with magic. But this, I mean, right here is a great way of displaying that. I mean, that's great. Makes you feel a bit more robust. So I mean, I am happy for sure. I will probably be playing both games. Yeah, Carterize. Wow, that's actually really good. Really good. Really, really, really good, guys. Okay, very good. Alright, let's see. Let's go ahead and carterize our wounds here. That is cool. I like that. I mean, it's not gonna. You're not an active heal like a paladin would be, but I mean, you got some good things going on for sure. This war wizard. That is dope. I like this class. This class is really cool. All right, guys. I'm gonna have to go and get ready to do stuff. Be a functioning human being in society. But, you know, if you liked it, leave me a comment. Let me know what I can do better, if anything. Or leave your thoughts about Aldrullan Online or Monsters Memories. So